Happy Martin Luther King Day from the beautiful state of Alabama. I'm serving some teams down here. Had a great time so far. Looking forward to serving a few more. Speaking of Martin Luther King Jr., if you want to be a better leader, that is a man that you need to learn as much about as you can. He served people out of love. Just a great man, a great leader. If you want to learn how to be a better leader, try to emulate him. Today's story goes back to when I was 14 years old. When I was 14 years old, somehow I got a job at a local gas station. I believe it was pretty much illegal for me to be working there, but I got a job anyway. A friend of my aunt's. So I didn't know much about cars. I kind of learned as I went. They taught me some things. And I remember one day this lady pulls into the service station and it's obvious that her car is overheating. There's just steam pouring out from underneath the hood. She's very frantic, seems in a hurry to get to where she wants to go, needs some help quickly to get on her way. So she pops the hood, I get the hood open, and I knew enough about radiators that if you were to just turn the cap, just maybe a quarter turn, that it kind of pops up enough to release some pressure, and then later you can open it up all the way once the pressure has released. Because I know some water is going to be wanting to come out of there, right? It's very hot. So I put my hand towel on the radiator cap and I turn it just that quarter turn. And there was such great pressure in that radiator that it actually broke the cap off of the radiator, spewing water up above the height of the service station. And as that water came out of the radiator, it caught me on the right side of my body, up the right side of my face, burned me badly. I immediately pulled my shirt off, grabbed a water hose, and started running it over my right side of my body. The skin is coming off of my face, my body. Yes, pretty graphic, but that's how bad it was. Luckily, thank God, my great Aunt Martha, who raised me, was at the service station. She had just filled up her car, was about to leave when this happened. So I was able to quickly just hop in the car with her, and she took me to the emergency room to get taken care of. And everything turned out fine. It was great. But the point of the story is that, I thought I could handle the situation. I thought I could handle this hot radiator. I thought, hey, I got this. I know exactly what to do. And I was proved wrong, right? I was very, very wrong. The best thing for me to have done is just to stay away. Just stay away from it. Let it cool down. Maybe I run some hot water over it to help it cool down, but I stay away from that thing until I see the threat of injury is gone. And I didn't do that. There are things that you and I need to simply stay away from. And more than likely, you know what those things are, because you've struggled with those things. Maybe it's that bag of Oreos at the house, right? You know that if you get Oreos in the house, you're going to tear through them. And are those going to make you better? Are they going to help you in your diet and feeding your body? No. Maybe you need to stay away from hitting that snooze button, and you're guilty of doing it over and over and over again, and you wind up being late when maybe you could have gotten up early and gotten some things accomplished, but you chose to sleep in. Maybe you need to stay away from those certain people. The people that make you do things perhaps you wouldn't otherwise do, that keep you from accomplishing the goals that maybe you want to accomplish. People that just simply hold you back. They do not make you better. They make you worse, more than likely. Maybe there are certain shows on TV, certain websites, whatever it is. There are things that you and I need to stay away from. Many people work great with lists. I've traditionally have been one of those people. I love to create to-do lists and check things off my list as I get them done. There are people, many of us probably, that should create not to-do lists. Things that we should stay away from, things that we should not do, some of these things that I've mentioned already, so that I very clearly know that, hey, these are things I just can't do. Perhaps I know that if I come home and I turn that TV on after work or after school, it's going to suck me in for hours, and I'm not going to accomplish the studying that I need to do. I'm not going to go to the gym and get that workout in. I'm going to ignore my family, my friends that I could be spending time with. we just know, right? You know, I know, those things that you and I need to stay away from. Don't think you can handle it. Just don't think that. Just think, okay, for me to be my best, don't even put myself in the situation. Remove the temptation from me, and I am much more likely to succeed. Do you need to consider creating a not to do list? I hope you have a great week.